Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys already know we're back with none other than the man himself. Billy Ferrilli is in town. He's in the building. Shout out to the very nice brand, very nice Yu-Gi-Oh right here, guys. 1.85K. The channel is going parabolic, just like the channel, guys. Literally, look, parabolic at 1.85K. The man is gonna hit 2K, and very shortly. Why? Because he's fresh off the press, just like the channel, man. Look at his content. Look at that, man. Caught this vlog. It was fire. If you want a day in the life of, Malcolm here on the back end, what he does on the daily, it was super entertaining. You have to check this out. Deck profiles here, fresh off the press. Very nice, just like his channel. You don't want to miss out. Shout out to Cisco, man. He used to live here in Orlando. That's my guy. It's nice to see him over there in LA, man. He's good people. Yeah, he's good people, man. So, guys, look at that. Vlogs, everything. You need to tune in. First link in the description down below. You cannot miss out. So, welcome in again, man. We told you last time. It was the first time, but not the last. And here we are again. So, any words of wisdom before we get to the cardboard that we're all addicted to?
Man. First off, thank you guys for having me. Thank you for having me back, Jay. You know what I'm saying? It's a pleasure to be here. Words of wisdom, be like water. Water can crash, water can flow, but flow, my son, be like water. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get it. Be like water. Very nice. Let's go. Let's go. Look at that, man. Hey, how does water deal with cardboard, though? I don't think that's a good mix, but still, be like water.
That's a bad mix, but still, it was.
Guys, we're starting off with the tech choice from very nice himself, DD Crow. He wanted to highlight this Rarity Collection 2 card because, again, Rarity Collection, when they forget, we remember. Everyone said Rarity Collection 2 is trash. No one was paying attention to it. No one cared about this set. And look at that. Look at that. The man had, look at that. Fire, quarter-century secret rare, DD Crow. So, again, in today's market watch, very nice wants to show the fact that, yes, he loves high rarity. He loves hundreds, $200, $300 cards, maybe paying $900 a band for playsets of Mo Charmies. That's fine, but also you can get high rarity, cheap budget versions of cards in a way because DD Crow has higher end. It has Starlights. It has, OTs and cards that are super expensive, but you also have quarter centuries that are also considered to be in that upper tier of rarity wise, but price wise it's 25. So again, card was 18s. We touched based on it at 20s. It's bumping up to 25s, and as we can see here, it quickly pushes to 30s, 21 listings only. So this card could easily be a 50 piece and beyond. So this is a card that you wanted to highlight. So let's listen in to just your thought process on this card.
Well, first off, I wanted to highlight it because, how everybody has that one tech card. This is mine. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'll run it as a one of, and I always draw it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not stacking anything, but I always draw it. But DD Co, I just feel like it has a lot of great application in the format. Especially against decks like Mitsurugi and stuff like that, where they need to either get back the ritual, because a lot of decks only play one of. I play two personally because what I'm saying, I just play two. But especially when they're trying to tribute and bring back the Ame or the Habakiri. DD Crow is great for just sniping out certain cards and just stopping your opponent. Back in Malice format when they had what was it? I think it was the link guy that comes back when you link him away. I would use DD Crow, hit that card, and it kind of would stop their play and they had to find another line. But yeah, man, I think DD Crow is a great card, and I feel like if you don't have it already, you should definitely pick it up. It's cheap. It's only what, $25, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, 25 or 30s, roughly, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a good pickup, and it's something that you're always going to keep in your collection and just have. So it comes in and out of the format, but it's definitely a great card to have in just tech, and a lot of people don't see it coming. So don't sleep. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to eat.
Hey, let's eat, man. Yeah, you come in at 25 today, and then it's 50 tomorrow. Very nice, saved you that 2x pump. You came in early. You bought at 50% lower compared to future prices, guys. So again, just be early. DD Crow is a great time to pick it up. It used to be 20s, now it's 25s. People still forget about it in his 30s, and then you wake up one day as 50s, and you have that regretful feeling. Damn, should have listened to Very Nice, or should have listened to Jay. Them collabs are always fire, and I should have listened. So this is your time. This is your time right now. Listen to the man himself. We have Dark Ruler no more. Shout out to Yassine. We talked about this card with Yassine, the man himself. He said to pick up your Dark Rulers. We covered many different rarities, but now a couple of weeks later, again, Very Nice was like, yo, it's true. Dark Ruler is a great card to be picking up, right now. I want to highlight it again because the price really didn't move much since I last talked about it on the channel. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. The card, don't worry, it's blurry.
Too shiny, that's blurring it out.
Look at that. It's too shiny, man. The camera can't even pick it up, man. And look at that. The card used to be 20s. Now it's 30s. And this is where we're at, guys. You have a playset right here at 29s, 25 listings only. And then the card does go towards 38s at the bottom of the page. So you have a playset, then a couple one-ups, then it starts, you know, probably goes to 40s and beyond. 25 listings only. So again, this is a card that we talked about it, but people seem to forget. They're like, yeah, that's down the line right now. No one plays this card, this, that, and the third. But why should people be honing in on such a great card like Dark Ruler no more?
Man, people sleep on this card so much, and it's funny because this card wins me a lot of games. This is not a card that you're going to be trying to go for the kill with, but it is a card that you can take a lot of advantage away from your opponent because your opponent wastes so many resources committing to the board, especially going first. So being able to, like, I main one, you know what I mean? People might find it crazy, but I'm telling you, like, maining these little techs and one-ofs is what wins games. You know what I mean? So I just feel like there's like a limited amount of cards that actually can blink out a board. And unless they have something that's chainable, like, well, you can't, unless you're chaining directly, or, you know, well, you can't chain with a monster, but unless you have something that's chainable, and then, like, you know, you could chain your Desiree or whatever like that, they're not getting over this card. You know what I mean? So I just feel like being able to blink out boards and just, you know, not really go for the kill, but just take out resources that your opponent needs. Like, I play this in Regenesis. I played it in a couple decks. I play one of in my Blue Eyes. Like, there was a play that I did in one of my Duel videos on my channel where my opponent, I was playing against Azamina, the new White Force Azamina. He built a complete board with the Vengeance and everything. I was playing against Isco, actually, which is funny.
Isco.
And then I hit him with the Dark Ruler, and then he said it was fine. And then after that, I went into a Tyrant Dragon, and I was able to just kill all the monsters on his board.
That's wild.
So it's just like play, but he was able to come back with the clapback because of the recursion. But you know what I mean? Like little plays like that really show why the card is like broken and damn near a god card if you play it in the right times. But
it is.
Yeah,
it's super powerful.
You're seeing talked about it. Jay talked about it. Don't sleep. Don't sleep.
Yeah. Hey, don't sleep, man. And now very nice to swinging through, just adding his personal touch. He makes a great point. You know, this card is broken, and yeah, unless they have like a judgment or some way to respond with a back row, you know, they're doomed and gloomed, especially in the future format. Right now, yeah, maybe there's recursion in other decks, but down the line, you know, this card is a staple. It could cycle easily back into the meta in future formats. So again, don't let us talk about this card too much before you come back one day and it's a 50-piece wings from Wingstop or even more. Guys, you want to make sure you get access to this card. Don't sleep on it. Of course, when we talk about rarity collection cards, this came in rarity collection Uno. And again, this card has many different rarities, so you can cycle down and go through the Plat Secrets or PCRs or PURs or whatnot, but just get exposure to the card. Guys, we're going to have this ready for you. Link in the description down below. First link, so you can fast track all the cards that we will be talking about today if you need to get exposure to these cards. And don't forget, in just a day or two, we're going to be rehosting our 9K giveaway right here through the Discord. You do not want to miss out. You want to get exposure to these channel giveaways. And then shout out to Dank Ritual, Spicy Hot Games. And we got some Thorntons right here that we're giving away in the first head. Yeah, let them know, man. First head. Billy Ferrilli in town, man. Let him know. Yo, we got a first head Blue Eyes. I can even talk. Ultimate rare, guys. All of
Billy.
this.
What you mean, man? It's Billy, you heard?
Oh, man. Yo, all of this for one lucky winner. Don't miss out. So make sure you subscribe. We cracked 9.2K. The goal has always been 10K. We're like a horse, just working every day, trying to get to that goal. Guys, a horse in a horse race is just looking forward. That's what we're doing. And it's been amazing, guys. So just subscribe, ring that bell, like the video on the way in. You do not want to miss out, so you can participate in our channel giveaways. And lastly, we do have a next giveaway as well. Yo, look at that tat. What do you think about that tat, man? Shout out to John. What do you think about that, man? Look at that. Look at John.
Man, I've been, you know, I'm tatted up to the gods, and I swear, like, I'm like, damn, I don't even got a Yu-Gi-Oh tat. I'm about to go get that. I'm about to go get my my very nice Yu-Gi-Oh tat. I'm about to go get that tatted very shortly.
That's fire.
Man, got to, man. Gotta represent. You know,
for sure.
We in this
for
for
sure.
life. We for lifers. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel it. Hey, that's what's up, man. But John is all for it, man. You need to get some Yu-Gi-Oh on you, bro. At this point, man, you got to represent, man. But
maybe that's why I ain't win a YCS yet. You know
okay. You're waiting for that big moment. I feel you. But yeah, guys, if you want this full set QCSR, one lucky winner coming to a theater near you. We're almost at 100 likes, guys. Make sure you follow, like, retweet, and comment. Do not miss out. And again, we're going to be touching base on a couple of rarity collection cards here. We're going to go through rarity collection 1, 2, 3, and 4. But again, we're just going to touch base on a couple cards. We already started with DD Crow from rarity collection 2. and Dark Ruler no more from Rarity Collection Uno. So again, we're just going to go through a couple cards here with my guy Very Nice. So we have Reinforcement of the Army. This quarter century secret rare. We were looking at some OCG lists, and I believe it was for Vanquish. So again, Rhoda, man. Rhoda is a broken card. I mean, it's a card that allows you to search a monster. It's clean, man. So again, you want to make sure you get access to this card. We first talked about it on the channel at $9. That's where I got my personal copy. And then I flipped it, traded it for a Euro print copy, which I have in my gold deck. It looks nice. It looks nice. Man, what do you think? You like Euro prints cards or not? You like NA?
Yeah,
Euro?
man, I'm trying to be like you, man. I don't got Euro. I just got a little dinky ass.
No. We don't do that. We don't do.
Damn,
we don't do QCSR unless it's Euros, man. We don't do that. I'm living on the right side of the planet, man. I guess because I like them Euro cards, man. They just hit different. But yeah, look at this card. The trend is your friend until the end. This card is just in an uptrend, making higher highs and higher lows. 27 bones, 12 listings only. Scarcity is the key right here. So what do you think? What do you think? Very nice. 27 easy money. This could be a 50 piece and beyond down the line.
Man, listen, man. When it comes to picking up these cards, man, when they at these prices, man, come on, man. $25. What you want to spend $25 on, man? You might as well pick yourself up a Rhoda. Might as well pick up a Dark Ruler. Don't wait, man. Like with Yu-Gi-Oh, what I've learned in my expert advice. You know what I'm saying? This is not financial advice. But this is expert advice. You know what I'm saying? But like when you see a card in front of you and it's at a certain price, like just rip the band-aid off. Like that's what I call. Just rip it off and just get the card. At least you got it.
But it hurts, man. But it hurts. It hurts. Ripping the band-aid.
It's gonna hurt later too when you gotta pay 2 times the amount. You feel what I'm saying? That hurt worse. You know what I'm saying? I do that. That's why he called me Billy Bob, because I be having to spin the block and Billy Bob a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
It hurts, man. It hurts.
It be hurting.
Yo, man. Paying that extra $25 on a $25 card is rough, man. It's rough. So hey, listen to the man. Be early. Be on time. That's what he's telling you guys. You don't want to be that guy coming back and paying a 40 to 50 piece, man. Telling, hey, listen to Very Nice. He knows what he's talking about. We have Called by the Grave, the OG art. This card, again, is a 50 piece. Look, recently it was 42s. When you go to the yearly chart, I mean, it's been as low as 38s, and now the card is back up to 50s. 15 listings only. As you can notice with some of these quarter centuries, they're becoming more and more scarce. Of course, people not just going for the alternate arts, but they're coming also just for the card in itself, the higher rarity right here, 50 bones. So again, do you see this card at 70, 75s, maybe, crazy at a hundo, even for just a card like Called by the Grave? What do you think about this one?
I feel like this card definitely could go up because it's the OG art. You know what I'm saying? Like I play the alt art because I love the colors. I just love the artwork on it. It looks. I'm an RP. Like when I play games, I play RPGs. So it's an actual RPG on the new Called by art. Cool. But you know what I mean? I don't know. Like it just like what I love about Yu-Gi-Oh! There's like preference, but when it comes to stuff like this, when it comes to pricing, like you want to get in there while you can. Look at that. That shit is beautiful. One of my boys got a Euro QC artist. Man,
that has to look clean, man.
I'll be trying to swap out low key. So like, you know what I'm saying? He too sharp for me.
Yeah, for sure. I feel you. Okay.
But
Look at that.
Definitely. If you get in where you fit in, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether you want the OG or the alt art, get it now rather than waiting later. Because even this one is going up like crazy. You know what I mean? It's going up like crazy.
Yeah. Like you just said, look, both of these are at 15 listings. One is a 50 piece, one is an 85 piece. The crazy part is that this one was 60s when we were talking about it. Now it's 85s. This one is 50s. Yep. Don't let us come back and this be 75s and beyond. Just get your Called by if you want, choose your pickings. This one is also cheaper, so a great time to get exposure to some of these cards. And we have Imperm, a staple. Infinite Impermanence, you see a playset here at a deal at 111s. After a couple, it quickly goes back up to 120s. Right here, the card rebounded, but it's consolidating here in the 1-teens. Wow, look at that, nice. Boys. Woo, very nice.
And it's Euro. It's Euro. Ooh, very nice.
Finally, about time. Let's get it, man. Love Euro cards.
I'll be like Jay. I'll be like Big Bro.
Okay. Let's get it. I love it. 26 listings here. What do you think about this one? You said you've been cutting some imperms from some of your deck lists going on right now. What do you think about Imperm right now and maybe heading into future formats? What is the perspective that you have on this card?
I was telling Jay earlier before we started recording, like when it comes to my deck list, I've been either playing Imperm as a 2 of or a 1 of or just not at all. It's an amazing card, don't get it twisted, but sometimes it's not as high impact right now. You know what I mean? I'd rather have blanket effects rather than just one of effects. So it's an amazing card, you know what I mean? But It's crazy because the ultimates were more than the QCRs at one point, and now the QCRs are higher than the ultis.
That's
You know
a
what I mean?
great
But
point.
like I said, get in where you fit in. You know what I mean? I like QCRs. Like I mentioned this before in the last episode because they're just more sturdier. They look better, and I feel like you just draw them more. Maybe it's me. I don't know.
You draw them more, yo. It's
I
like
draw them
if
more.
you play quarter centuries over OTs, you draw the card more. That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
pretty,
literally.
that's pretty
And it makes
funny.
you play better. You know what I'm saying?
You have a literal advantage over your opponent, guys. That's
Oh
a
damn,
cool
these went up. That's crazy.
Yeah,
The
these-
LTs went back up.
Yeah, they're 115s. They used to be, back in the double digits down here at 90s. It went up to 120s, and now they're hovering around 115s. So you do have the supply here. I picked up some Euro prints of these too. So these look clean. I had the card, got rid of them, now pick them back up. But these are Euros. The one I picked at the Orlando Regionals, fire. But yeah, pick your choosing. They're around the same price, honestly. So at this point, Very Nice is also saying, when we were talking that he likes when you have either alternate arts and OG arts or some of the higher rarities like tied in price, essentially, where you just come in and the price is about the same. You just pick the one you prefer. So not bad at all right now. These cards are high up there in price, but they could go even higher. These cards are scarce. They're really hard to get, guys. So especially Euro prints, as Very Nice has his QCSR and I have my OTs, but they look too good, man. Hey, if you go to it, that's the benefits of going to events. You have access to certain, the people that come from all over the world, and they have those cards, and you have the chance to actually pick those up.
Or
Yeah,
knowing
okay.
vendors. When you get in good relationships with your vendors, like, you know what I'm saying, and they know you buy a certain kind of cards, they'll hit you up and be like, hey, I have this. You wanna swap, or you know what I'm saying, you want me to hold these for you? What? So definitely get to these.
Networking.
Go ahead.
Networking. Yeah, that's what you
absolutely.
mean. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Very
Absolutely.
Nice always talks about that on his channel, having access to vendors, being around them, because they already know. You mentioned that in our previous collab. Just they know you. They know what you want. They know you're going to be coming for the high end and, some Euro opportunities or whatever, if that's the case. So again, networking is always good. And you don't have to do it to just the high end. Is, maybe at your locals. Maybe the local owner, or the local backpack vendor. Everything we talk about this channel is not about, oh, Jay, but I don't go to YCSs and I don't go to you can always take what you learn, educate yourself, and you start at the local level. You start small. You start applying everything that you hear Very Nice say, your boy Jay, people we collab with. This is just not just entertainment, but also educational pieces of advice that you guys can actually apply at your local level as well. So we have Lava Golem. There's some quarter century secret rares that no one's looking at right now. People, Lava Golem, who cares? No one's playing. I don't need a tribute, get rid of 2 monsters right now, whatever. There's not many Omni negate. But this card was $16. 16 bones, spiking up, it says 20s. But this is one at 24s, but really is a 30 piece. And then at the bottom of the page, ooh, man, that's a 40 to 50. Man, look at that.
45 for a Lava Golem is crazy. Do not sleep.
11 listings only. So what do you think about this? Very Nice. When you see a card that was 16 bones and it's in the midst of a buyout, what do you think about a card like Lava Golem Iconic? It's pretty useful in certain, cycles in and out of formats. So what do you think about this move going on right now? Lava Golem, man.
Well, first of all, I love the fact that I picked them up when they were 16. So shout out to
easy
them.
work. Easy.
But as far as like playability right now, like the thing about it is once somebody tops with something and it's like proven that it's like viable in the meta, like it's gonna shoot up. You know what I mean? So right now is a good, like if you didn't grab it at the 16 mark, right now is a great time to grab it. Even if you don't have it even if you don't use it for the future, like
Great
immediately,
Great
like
point.
you're gonna always have it. You get what I mean?
Great.
But as far like what I've been doing too is I've been mixing it. I've been playing it in my Regenesis as well because that was like the deck that actually won that had it in there.
Interesting.
I also mix it with kaiju, so sometimes I might do like 1 Lava Golem and 2 kaijus or something like that.
Okay.
Just to offset it, because sometimes your opponent, like everybody ends on a big board, but sometimes you're in certain game states your opponent like doesn't always have 2 monsters on board. So I fall in and out of love with this card, but it's a great card nonetheless. And if you have the extra capital right now, you should definitely grab it.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, it's rough when you see 16s and then 24s, but keep in mind that is not just the current price, but the potential future price. Because, 24s could be cheap when it hits 50s. Yes, it's expensive now from 15, 16s, but hey, it's in the midst of getting cleaned out. Only 11 listings, 2 pages only, so get exposure. And don't forget, again, it's a card that no one's paying attention to. Only Very Nice, man. Only the man himself is paying attention to a card like this. If you write this right here and you see you go to rarity collection, don't forget you have PURs at 2s, PCRs at $1.50. You have clean secrets at a bone, a Billy, a bean, a buck, and then you have platinum secret rares at under 5s. Don't sleep on Lava Golem, that these can all start, these could be 5s. These prismatic luxury rares, they could hit 5s. Secrets could be 2 to 3s. Platinum secret rares could be 7 to 10s down the line. Do not sleep on a card like Lava Golem. Now moving on to some rarity collection 2 cards that we want to highlight here today. Again, what we call here the forgotten rarity collection. When they forget, we remember, but there's still value, inside this set. So Yugioh and Lockbird. Right now, this is, a hand trap that is just broke. It's always literally locked people out from playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, no pun intended, right? Guys, you can't search. It's rough. Look at that. Ooh, QCSR. Nice. Shiny cardboard. Just very nice. Just like his channel, guys. So again, right here, look, card was 26s. We were talking about this card down here in price. Now it's stabilizing. Wow, stabilizing in price. As you can see here, just going sideways. This is a beautiful chart, man. I need to do some art class with my guy. Very nice, man. Let's do some art class here with your boy. Look at that. Look at this chart, man. It's speaking to me. What do you see here? Do you see anything very nice, or you need for me to dig in? Do you see what are we looking at?
I see the
here?
booty shape. The booty shape recovery.
The booty shape recovery.
The booty shape recovery.
It's so
Yo, I might have to make you the sound bite for that. Your booty shape recovery. You know what I'm saying? I might have to make the sound bite. Then when you do it, we gotta do this. See what I'm saying? The booty shape recovery. You feel me? You know
I'm sorry, man. Hey, our class with JB lit. You know what I mean? We out here talking about booty shape recoveries, guys. Oh, man, it's all fun and games, but he's right. 100% right, man. We have a low, a higher low. We have this beautiful booty, right here, guys. And again, like we always say, once you break the previous pivot right here, it's a wrap. This was the breaking point. We spiked up. And look, we didn't get this retracement like this, like just crashing back down and curving back down. No, we're consolidating sideways before what? The next leg up status on this card. So the game is too easy, guys. Listen to Very Nice.
Hold on.
He's talking about Duel. Yeah, okay.
That's the slogan.
Okay.
Whether it's the back or the front, get it after the dump.
Okay, there we go. And Very Nice, guys, you need a sub, man. If you ain't sub to Very Nice, you missing out, man. You missing out. The man is just great, and that's why, look at that. Very Nice, the brand. Hey, we love collabing with great people, man. Great people in this Yu-Gi-Oh space that a lot of people didn't know of, before, and we're still a small channel, but before no one knew about your boy. Same for Very Nice. He's been grinding for almost a year, and the channel is becoming even more and more successful, guys. So let's support each other out here. Make sure you subscribe. First link in the description down below. So Yugioh and Lockbird, man, people addicted to the brown. Why should people be picking up this card right now?
Man, Yugioh and Lockbird right now is a god card. I just went to I was at the LA regional, and man, every round I got drilled. You know what I'm saying? I was playing Cash Terra Fiendsmith with the Neo-Spatian. I should have just played Regenesis Cash Terra, but anyway. But every round I got drilled. You know what I'm saying? Every single round, every match I got drilled. And it's an annoying card to deal with, but it's like a must-have right now. You must play this card right now if you want to have any chances of winning. Sometimes I've been dropping the Fualoses and Mochummies. It might sound crazy, but I've been taking them out of the main and maining 3 draws, 3 ashes, and my whole strategy is just to stop your Mochummies and just to draw you. You know what I'm saying? So you can draw me, but I'm gonna draw you back. You feel what I'm saying? For sure.
Exactly, But yeah, the card is great, man. Like he just said, you guys, you do have the alternate arts in this case. Like we talked earlier, they're the same price, so you pick your choosing. But yeah, this card, man, is in a beautiful uptrend, guys. It's consolidating. All we gotta say, we talked about this card when it was 25s and lower. No one was looking at this card. Now is a 35 to 40 piece. Don't let this be 50s and beyond. 50, 55, 60s. Don't do that. If you need this card, yes, you're buying at higher prices than the lows when we were talking about it. But again, you need to compare it to future potential prices, especially based on current price action, chart price action right now. So don't miss out on this card. And like we just said, the alternate art around 35s. At this point, just pick your choosing. This card used to be 16s. We talked about it at around 20s, and now it's spiked up, at $15 up. But after a couple one-ups, it hits 40s as well. So you don't want to miss out on these cards. And we have IP Masquerade, alternate art, a card that used to be played a lot in previous formats. Everyone had this card. The card has always been great. Came in Rarity Collection to the Forgotten Rarity Collection. And look at that, shiny cardboard.
It's a Euro too. Very nice.
Ooh, that Euro looks very nice, just like his channel, man. Shiny cardboard. Hey, we're all addicted to the brown here, so you need to go to his channel so you can see a lot of shiny cardboard just like this one. And look at that. Card was 28s, going up to 38s, and right now you do have a deal and steal coming in right here in the mid 30s, 26 listings, but quickly goes to 44s at the bottom of the page. So very nice. Can you see this card going from 35 to 50s maybe down the line? Should people be picking this up?
Absolutely. Not like all yes, it's IP and all that other stuff, but like the artwork is amazing. Like people forget like these cards, like for the collector value of the card, like once these cards stop being played and everybody stops talking about it and stuff like that, at some point these cards are all going to shoot up in value. So yes, there's like there's meta and all this other stuff, but like don't forget about like what the card is and like what it stood for in the meta at the time. Like that's why even when cards get banned, I never get rid of them because they still have value, like a Rise Heart and stuff like that. So I could definitely see this card going up for sure. You know what I mean? It's like a damn near a staple in a lot of extra decks, and it just looks amazing. She a rider. You feel me? She crazy.
That booty shape recovery on point. You guys already know, man. You guys already know. So again, 35 bones. Make sure you get exposure to this card, because this one, again, we've been talking about a lot of mid-range cards, mid-stonks, what we like to call mid-stonks in the channel, usually 50s and below. Triple digits and above, we call it heavy stonks, and then $5 and below, penny stonks in a way, just to keep those ranges. So this is a mid stonk. So this could easily go from 35 to 50s and beyond, and maybe even one day become a heavy stonk. You just never ever know, guys. So this is definitely one that you can keep on your radar. Then moving on to Bonanza. This set is a set that people have forgotten now, focusing on Stampede. And this set has so much amazing value in it. So we just wanted to highlight a couple of cards from here, as we have been doing with the previous Rarity Collection. So let's start with Upstart Goblin. This card, quarter century secret rare, used to be a 50-piece wings from Mickey D's. Nah, they don't sell wings, guys. Gotcha. This is 9 listings here, single-digit listings, and then it's 71s. And then it's 75s, and then at the bottom of the page it hits very nice prices. Very nice prices. 130s right here, one page only. You see a lot of 1s and 2s, and then the card has gone to triple digits, becoming a heavy stonk, guys. So what do you think about this one? Usually people play these at 3, very nice. You have your play set. You said, what do you think about this card right now? Is it gonna go to triple digits?
Oh, for sure. This card is gonna go for triple digits for sure. Like it's an OG card. It draws a card. I mean, yeah, you give your opponent 1,000, but just for what the card is, and it looks like this is the most amazing rarity. It looks crazy as a QCR. It's in my binder. I would pull it out, but it's a lot of work. But yeah, man. I like if you. I mean, I picked it up at 40s when they first dropped.
Beautiful entry price.
Man. We eat. You know what I'm saying?
Man cooking.
But yeah, man. If you got it, get it. If you don't got it, trade for it. Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
sell your dog. Nah, don't sell your dog. You can't.
Yeah, be early, man. Very nice of telling you guys to be early. Again, early was when he picked it up, but this could be early compared to future prices. That is the key. This can be early compared to future prices. You guys don't want to miss out, because $70 today could be $100s or $120s or maybe even $150s tomorrow. Like Very Nice made a great point. By the way, look at that shiny piece. Oof, look at those quarter centuries, man.
Very
nice. Very nice. Just like
one of the people in the comments be like, he's lying. He doesn't have the fucking liar.
No, it's like he don't got it. Nah, man. Hey, right there, the proof is in the pudding, man. The man, talks about shiny cardboard that he has, and he's recommending to you guys that you don't want to come back later. He made a great point talking about, I think it was the previous card, that eventually down the line, a year, 2, 3 years from now, people don't have this scope. They don't have this vision into the future. When these cards are scarce now. These cards right now is 9 listings now, and the card is not even a year old. What do you think year 2, year 3, once people, go to play this in older formats, and this rarity won't ever get reprinted again? Yeah, we might have a 30th century down the line. They might invent some newer rarities, but people really like this one. This has the stamp on it, so again, 70 bones right here. Don't let this be triple digits. Listen to the man himself. We have Sky Striker Mobilize Linkage and Sky Striker Mobilize Engage. These Sky Striker cards both from Bonanza, are making major moves. Linkage was 32 bones when Very Nice was picking it up, and then the card recently was 87 bones.
Bro, I haven't picked up any of this stuff yet. I'm dreading, like, I actually want to pick up Sky Striker just because I like having like fan favorite archetypes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I picked up a couple things lately. Yeah. But I'm like trying to give myself the reasoning. Like, I don't invest in cards just to invest in them. I invest in what I'm gonna play. And if the deck isn't like immediately performing, I kind of like hold off. You know what I mean? But
Makes
yeah,
sense.
like sometimes if you wait too long, as you can see, like I'm gonna have to be a Billy Bob for real.
Billy for really in town.
It's gonna hurt, but hey man, I do it so you don't have to. That's why you should come over to the channel and subscribe. You know what I'm saying?
Go,
just
guys.
For your viewing pleasure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, go. Hey, go subscribe. The man not just does his hard work, but he put his money where his mouth is. He gets the cards, the shiny cardboard, so you guys can see it and live that experience through him. So again, make sure you go subscribe right now. This card, 12 listings right here right now. Again, scarce, quarter century secret rare for linkage. You have one at $100, and then it's 115s, and then it's $200 plus at the bottom of the page. You're starting to get to Billy Bob prices down here. So again, I know this one at $100. This is Very Nice's one right here because he don't want to pay that 2.5x for no reason. Yeah. But guys, again,
I have to rip the Band-Aid off.
Rip that Band-Aid off because this card is spiking hard. There's a lot of Sky Striker hype with new Sky Striker support down the line. Same with Engage right here, right? This card was a 50 piece. Now it's up 2x to $100. And then after a couple of, plays here, there, the card goes to 125 at the bottom of the page. 18 listings only. So, hey, make sure you guys, we talked about this one at 50s, now is $100s. Don't let us come back at 150s. And for linkages, don't let us come back at $200s. Do what you must. They're elevated prices compared to past prices, but they could just continue going up. These cards are scarce and hard to get. And we have a boomer card, Mirror Force. Your boy is a boomer. My favorite format is GOAT format, and we have Mirror Force right here. Used to be 30 bones, then it's 55s, but really, after this 11 wall of China, at the bottom of the page, it hits $100. So 8 listings only. Don't let this $55 card hit $100 on you. Yeah, Jay, but there's 11. People come in and they buy play sets at a time, guys. So don't miss out. This $50 card can become $100 overnight. So what do you think, Very Nice, about cards like these? Nostalgia cards for the boomers out here. GOAT format, Eddie Edison's, Hat and Tengu. What do you think about a card like Mirror Force as a quarter century secret rare?
Man, Mirror Force, I'm actually mad at myself. I haven't picked this up yet. And I play anti-meta. Like, anti-meta is, I have an anti-meta spirit. That's why I can't wait for the new Morganite cards, because I'm going to be like 2-0 and people like crazy with that. But when it comes to like stuff, like I played Mirror Force at 1 in my anti-meta. Man, it's a nostalgic card. It's an iconic card. It's a Yugi card. You know what I mean? It's going to forever be good. Well, it's good in certain formats at certain times, but it's going to forever be one of those cards that you look at and be like, damn, this really Mirror Force. You know what I'm saying? Yugi played this card. You feel me?
Literally,
so
man.
For one of those reasons, whether you play it or not, the collectability of the card itself and just being a quarter century secret. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hit my vendor up. I need one of these. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the man, hey, we convinced him out here. Hey,
yeah,
he's feeling the nostalgia.
So next time y'all see me on the channel, I'm gonna have a Mirror Force for y'all.
You see? Hey, he feels bad of not owning this card. It hits, man. The nostalgia factor, man. Like, Mirror Force is an iconic Yu-Gi-Oh card, of course. Advanced format, modern Yu-Gi-Oh is not relevant, but hey, when you do have past formats, the card is just broken. It's iconic. So again, as a quarter century secret rare, technical max rare, I can't believe this card never got an ulti, man. You imagine OT Mirror Force in an OTS pack? Man, that's why we need OTS packs for like Go and Edison and Hat and Tengu, like all those past formats, just OTs like from the different formats altogether. You can get a Mirror Force for OTS, one for Boomer formats, and then an OTS, you can have Mirror Force and have a Hat deck one, and then a Tengu one, and then this and that in the third. So again, you guys want to make sure that you guys get exposure now, because unfortunately we don't have OTs, but this is the max rarity for an iconic Yu-Gi-Oh card. And then moving on to Stampede, we did show Called by the Grave, the alternate art, the new art right here, QCSR. This card right here, as you can see, well, not this card, but this set, again, came out. We talked about Called by the Grave, alternate art, and we just wanted to highlight Pantheism of the Monarchs. This is a card that Very Nice himself is actually, has picked up because he's getting ready. Look at that. Oof. Wow.
Mine just came in the mail today. It just came today. So
right
I'm just sitting. I've been sitting there just stuffing them and staring at them like these are nice.
Literally,
Back
man.
in back in like
Yeah.
2009, 2010, I was a
Yeah.
heavy
Let's hear
Monarch
it.
player. I was the
Okay.
Monarch guy on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I had a segment called Perfect Emperors, and
Oh,
I
yo,
was
that's
playing
crazy.
Frog Monarchs at the time, and like 3 Kaius and all that other stuff. But man, I feel like Monarchs are gonna definitely do some damage. And if you're like an meta player like me, at the Spirit and Core, like you're gonna enjoy the deck. So right now they're cheap as hell. I highly advise picking this card up right now.
Mm.
I promise you, it's gonna go up. It's gonna go up. You know what I'm saying? So
And I'm liking the
definitely
chart.
pick it up.
Yeah, the chart is
Yeah.
supporting his bold claim, guys. As we can see, this card is 12 to 13s. Volume is coming in and it's consolidating. You don't see it continue crashing down to the lows. Is holding strong. Is trying to form a W-shaped double bottom right there. So again, 36 listings, 1170s. If you can get these maybe at 10s in person, it'd be perfect. Get exposure now. People hear these news, items like, oh, Monarch supporting this, then they forget. They focus on the latest and greatest and just the latest core set or now Battles of Legend or this or that and the third. You want to focus and don't forget about future support coming. Monarch support is coming. So Pantheism's right now at 11s, 10s. This could easily be a 20 to 30 piece. So listen to Very Nice. This one is good right now from Stampede. A great quarter century to be on the lookout. And then we have Nibiru, the Primal Being alternate art. Again, we talked about Called by the Grave alternate art. I want to hear your opinion on Nibiru because a lot of people have contradicting arguments like, oh, this doesn't look like the true Nibiru. I miss the rock and I don't like this alternate art. Where other people's like, it's a nice little twist. I like the way it looks. So what do you think about Nibiru, the Primal Being alternate art? And before I pass it to you, the card was a 50 piece. When we were talking about it. And let's see. Very nice, shiny cardboard. All right, while he looks at that, look, the card is 7 listings. Look at that. 7 listings only. Look at that. 80 bones. After one of it's a hundo. And then 150s at the bottom of the page, and then 200s. Look at the man. The man is pretty soon going to have a $200 card in his hand. Insanity. What's going on with this playsets at 120s already? What do you think about this buyout, bro? What's going on here? Take it over, bro.
Man, well, first of all, it's Nibiru. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Y'all all know how many games you've lost and I've lost to that one of Nibiru, that one card left in their hand. You start going off like, oh, I got this. Then they be like, right here, I'm gonna Nibiru. You know what I'm saying? That is the worst feeling ever. You know what I'm saying? But being that we have the alt art now, people are starting to really fall in love with the alt art. I fell in love with the alt art when I first saw it. I was like, yo, I gotta get that because it kind of completes the lore. You know what I mean? Like first he was coming down. And now he here. You know
it looks fire. It looks fire. Honestly. Yeah.
I love the art. You know what I'm saying? I love just everything about it. I love the lore behind it. Even playing it next to the token. Yeah, man, Nibiru. Like if you have, I got rid of my rocks and I got this guy. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, you know what I mean? If you want to offset cost and you don't want to have to pay the 80, get rid of your old ones and get, you know what I'm saying? Or you can play like one of these and then 2 of the other ones for like, you know what I'm saying? Like just some like story continuity in your deck.
Yeah,
you know
mix and match. I mean, but this one is getting high up there in price, man. So hopefully you were early, like Very Nice at 50s, because he listened to your boy talking about this card at 50s, telling him that this was easy money, and he made the necessary moves. And now, we're going to be doing this. See, look, we're going to be, when you slap that nib, you're going to one of these. Look at that. One of these, let's see, it's blurry right there. Yeah, that's the token that you're gonna slap. Let me see. Am I still blurry? Are we good? All right.
No, you're good.
The Billy Bob token, you gotta slap it on there. What is that? You're gonna get pooped on. That's what is going on right here, man. You're gonna get pooped on by Billy Bob himself. You do have the OTs here. They're stepping up as well. 80 bones. The rock, not the quarter century, but the OT just wanted to compare. Again, this rock is going up in price, and pretty soon it's gonna be 93 bones. So nibs, all high-end nibs are moving up in price. So definitely keep these cards in mind. Guys, link in the description down below. You want to come over here, get your free $15 on Whatnot, and also join the Discord and X for our current giveaways, guys. So make sure you don't miss out. The man has been cracking jokes here and talking just prime content, educational content for you guys, giving you great reasoning, showing you shiny cardboard. You need to go subscribe right now, guys. You can't miss out. The man is just growing. The man is growing fast. There's a reason for it, man. There's just some people that are meant to be great in this world, especially in this space, guys. You need to go subscribe right now. First link in the description down below. 2K is just around the corner, man. The man is too great. The channel is growing. The thumbnails look fresh off the press, just like my channel, and very nice, just like his channel. You definitely want to go over there.
Jay, you gotta tell, you gotta show. Yeah, look at that banner,
snap!
man.
Whoa! What is going on with that banner, man? Yo, who made that, man?
Banner look crazy, man.
Yo, that looks fire, man. Hey, that looks fresh off the press, just like the channel, feeding that cardboard addiction. Make sure you like and subscribe. Shout out to Very Nice. Shout out to Very Nice.
I don't know if y'all peep, but y'all see the little Billy Bob on the left. That's the new guy right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He on the uptick. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he's going up, man. He's getting bought out. That's Ricky Rob riding the green wave because he's Billy bombing kids out here, man. Hey, that's Ricky Rob. Shout out to Ricky Rob. You know, Very Nice had the pleasure of creating Ricky Rob here and also the banner. So again, shout out to the man himself for hooking your boy up. And you gotta go sub, man.
Gotta make sure you're right.
Nah, appreciate it for sure. So go sub right now, guys. And again, sub to my channel, ring that bell, like the content, like it if you like collabs, because this is just fresh off the press, man. Like Very Nice just said, again, this is not official financial advice. It's for entertainment and educational purposes only. So we move on to Ghost Rares. We're gonna highlight, the favorite Ghost Rare from Very Nice, or the one that he actually had in the past, actually multiples. Let's give you guys 2 seconds. Which one? Guess. Write a comment in the comment section. Nah, that's if it would be a live stream. But guys, the whole point is that we're gonna talk about Ghost Rares because again, Very Nice is a guy that loves high-end Yu-Gi-Oh cards, quarter centuries and Ghost Rares are, of course, preferred rarities, quarter centuries, but high-end Yu-Gi-Oh cards, expensive cards, hard to get. So you wanted to hone in on Stardust Dragon Ghost Rare. You said you had 2 of these. Were they first ads? You had 2 of these at one point? Let's hear the story, man.
I had one first ed and one unlib.
Okay.
And this was like back in like 2009, 2010, and then I went off to the military and I sold my collection and stuff like that. But man, as I look back in hindsight, I'm like, damn, like this, this is why I don't get rid of my stuff anymore, because if you just hold on to your things, like your higher end things, like eventually down the line you can make like $1,800, $340. You know what I'm saying?
Man, man, look at that, man. 1,800. There's just one left in the markets, literally one listing only, and this has a low sale price in the last 3 months of 1,500, man, and a high sale price of 2G. So guys, these cards are becoming iconic, just impossible to get. You saw the unlims at 300 and then the first at 1,800s. And then, even the unlims are going to hit 500 and they may be over a band one day, guys. So, it's crazy when you look at cards like these, cards that everyone has forgotten about, these Ghost Rares. And I personally like Ghost Rares. I just feel like they're different. They hit different, and usually they're hard to get. So definitely take those considerations, especially with the ones that are Eddie Edison's love, like Black Rose, Stardust, that they actually get to play. Even though most people actually collect these, but they have that potential to slap it on a board while playing their favorite format. Then we move to Divine Arsenal, Double A Zeus. What do you think, Very Nice, about a card like this that has multiple higher rarities? Should people be focusing on, the one that they prefer? Maybe there's a better value right now, like Starlight Rares at 100. You have the OG QCSR at 65s. You have the alternate arts at around 50s. And you do have ultimate rares at about a 20 piece, which actually I'll be looking for one of these because this is my favorite right here. But what do you think? What should people be focusing on now? Which one would you be picking up, or which one you think is the best value right now?
I mean, the ulti is the best value if you just want some blinged out cards, and that's an OG rarity.
Okay.
I started out personally when I got back into the game 10 months ago. I started out with the ulti, and then I got addicted to QCRs, and I started selling all my ultis. So I traded in my ulti and got the QCR. So I spent about, I want to say like 50 because it just I offset the cost, but I traded in the old card. And then recently I got rid of my QCR and I got the alt art, so I actually made money. But I feel like the alt art at some point is going to be more than the other QCR. Personally, I just feel like that's how it's going to go, because the storyline, like, that's actually Typhon that he's punching a hole through right now. He's one punching Typhon right now. So like a lot of things like come back down to lore and just fan favorite things. So playing the OG Typhon, I mean, there's only one art of Typhon, but playing Typhon next to the alt art just looks really good in combination. So I don't know, I also look at my cards in that way too. Like, it's not always just about like the rarity and stuff. I look at like the storyline.
That's a great point. Yeah, the lore behind it, the story, if an alternate art comes, how you can combine this with Typhon, that's just epic. That's a great explanation. And then, as most people do, we forgot about the Starlight. The Starlight is not even mentioned. No one is talking about Starlight rares. What do you think this Starlight at $100? Now we're coming back to Starlights with Battles of Legend Monster Mayhem, which we're going to touch base on in just a moment. 24 listings. This is 108s. This could easily be 200-300s. Down the line, no one would be surprised. What do you think about the Starlight rare? People are not focusing on. To me, this is extremely undervalued when it comes as a heavy stonk. What do you think about the Starlight rare?
I think the Starlight looks beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Starlights are like, to me, they're like the next level of secret rares. Does that make sense? Like, they still have the secret rare like type of text in terms of the name, but I feel like I don't know, like I'm a QCR whore.
I feel you. That's why I'm
asking.
asking.
They're not making those anymore, so now I'm about to be a Starlight whore. You know what I mean?
You see, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah. But I will say, I mean, I'm not getting rid of my QC, but if you are just trying to bump up to rarities, like, and you haven't like gone to the QCRs yet, you should definitely pick up the Starlight while it's cheap, because later on it will go up, being that, like I said, they're switching back to Starlight. So you know what I mean?
That's a great point. That's a great point. And also scarcity. Starlight rares are more scarce, at least the ones from core sets, than quarter century secret rares. So again, scarcity wise, everything is set for this card to spike up in value. And again, I mean, that's what I think is going to happen, in the next couple months, heading into the latter part of this year, even next year, as people realize that the only thing coming out now is Starlights. There's no more quarter centuries. They're going to want to match their rarities with the new, cards that they're getting, and they're going to come back and trying to get the old cards as well. So definitely something to keep in mind. Now moving on to Battles of Legend, Monster Mayhem, transitioning into this next set, and actually the fact that this set will be including, again, like we just said, Starlight rares coming to a theater near you. So we wanted to just touch base on this one. Again, boxes at $75. I've been dumping down. These were 98s. Now they're 70, it says 86s, but they're 75s. And these will have Starlights and chibi arts and a bunch of new support, which very nice. Wanted to highlight and focus on Orcus. Okay.
Make sure you guys come subscribe to the channel. Lately I've been getting my cases early, at least a week early before they actually drop on the market. So I like unboxing it for you guys and like showing you guys what's in there. It's going to be a Euro case. I opened up a Euro case of Adeline last time, so I'm getting a Euro case of this too. Some of the cards that I don't need, I will be like, sometimes I give them away to subscribers. You guys can get first dibs on early stuff. So definitely want to go and subscribe, because I got the goo early. You feel me?
He got the goo, man. Hey, he got the connect, Yeah. He got them connects. So hey, Euro case of Battles of Legend Monster Mayhem on his channel. You want to be there. Again, probably around a week early. He's going to get access to the cardboard that everyone wants to see. They're going to look pretty. They're going to look shiny, just like his channel. So again, I mean, Orcus is getting support inside that set. So very nice. Wanted to highlight, a card, again, a heavy stonk like Orcus Harp Horror. This quarter century secret rare. This one is actually from Battles of Legend Terminal Revenge. Used to be 126s. You come here and you see the card is 145s, and then now the card
I have this in my cart right now.
Okay,
I'm about to pull the trigger. Hey, and if y'all trying to buy cards, make sure y'all go, click on Jay's links and use his links to buy your cards, man. Support the channel. You feel what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I got a fat ass order in my cart right now that I'm about to press the play on. You know what I'm saying? So we heavy stonking like a mug for the next set, so I can bring all this content.
Hey, I call myself the master penny stonker, but you got the master heavy stonker right here, man, right in front of you guys.
So make sure y'all go use his link. I'm using his link, and he's gonna get all the kickback. It goes back into the channel to bring you guys this great content. So don't sleep.
Thank you.
I got this in my cart right now, and I'm picking up 2 from my vendor for the low. You know what I'm saying? So you guys expect to see that deck profile very soon.
You see, hey, once the set comes out, he's not only opening a case, but he's actually gonna build a new deck profile with the new Orcus cards, guys. You want to stay in tune. There's gonna be people out there, probably some of you guys, that want to build that new Orcus deck. He's gonna have it very shiny, very nice, just like his channel. So you definitely want to tune in and make sure you subscribe. First link in the description down below. So again, 11 listings.
So shiny. The shit's so shiny, even Ray Charles could see it. You feel what I'm saying? It's gonna be nice.
Man, that's nice. My boy, man. That's my boy Ray. Yo, Ray. Yo. Even Ray.
Where you think the Billy Bob's got their glasses from? You know what I'm saying?
I
know what I'm
just can't,
saying?
man. Hey, you guys got to go sub, man. Stop slacking, bro. Hey, what do you think about this one, man? 175s quickly goes up to 200s, then 220s. Cause we see these at 300 or more. Like, what is going on with this Orcus hype, man?
Man, Orcus is a fan favorite deck. Personally, I haven't even played the deck. I haven't even learned the lines yet. But I like if I play a deck, I want to play it in max rarity and learn it in max rarity. So I'm gonna bite the bullet, rip the band-aid off, get the cards. I'm gonna after we finish this this video, I'm actually gonna buy that one that's 175 on there. That's gonna be gone. So you know what I mean, don't try to take it either. You know what I'm saying? Don't hurt yourself now. Relax.
Don't worry. There's multiples here at under 200s, but again, there's gonna be
it's only two. It's only two.
There's gonna be people just like Very Nice out there. Literally, they have this in their carts. Literally, they're waiting to pull the trigger, maybe to get paid, maybe to receive some money to come in. So yeah, I mean, this card honestly is high up there compared to previous prices. But yo, off the Orcus hype, this could be 250s or 300s. No one would be surprised. The hype is here. This card is extremely scarce and hard to get, so definitely keep that one in mind. And now we have Fabled. You know, again, Very Nice wanted to focus on Fabled, and he makes a great point. Excuse me, guys. The fact no one's looking at these cards. No one is paying attention to Fabled. When everyone comes back to here, and they look at Battles of Legend and the Chibi Arts and the Starlights and the Orcus and you know the meta relevant cards and this and that in the third, more cards come in here. It's not just Orcus support and you know Punk support everyone's talking about. You also get Fable support. You know, if we're not mistaken here. So again, there's going to be people hyped. There's going to be people coming in and getting these crazy Fabled cards that are extremely old. They're hard to get. Most of these high-ender DTs, and they're making major moves. But obviously, we have Fabled Lurie because of Fiendsmith. The card is what? Card is essentially a $13 card. But this one could be 15 to 20s in the short to midterm, all because, again, actual Fabled support is coming, guys. So you want to stay in tune, not just because of the Fiendsmith package, but Fabled support himself. There's a lot of people out there that really enjoy Fable, just as a deck core, just having access to cards.
I'm one of them for sure.
Okay, you see, Very Nice is one of them. So again, you see this card was 5 bones, spiking up to 13s, consolidating here, guys. Look at that. Wow. The DTs right there in the collection. That is fire.
He ready, locked and loaded.
Hey, he is ready for the new support, guys. You don't want to miss out. Right there, 13 bones right there. Hey, what do you think about Fable Lurie? Could this be a 20 piece down the line?
Oh, for sure. And then we still haven't even gotten the alt art for Fable Lurie yet. You know what I mean? So I mean, but Fable is definitely gonna go up because I do see Fable Fiendsmith being a thing.
Okay.
I have a couple builds that's ready and like the deck is crazy. You know what I mean? There's a couple cards that's coming out that's really gonna take the deck to the next level and make it a lot faster. I mean, granted, Droll is around, don't get it twisted, but like Droll hits everything. Like if Raizu can survive through Droll, you know, this can do some damage as well. You know what I mean? But don't sleep on this deck, and I feel like some crazy variants might be coming down the pipeline. But we just got to see how it performs, because I feel like a lot of times, like a lot of decks get hyped, and then they like Orcus is hype, but like it's like underperforming a little bit in the OCG. You get what I'm saying? So you know, we just got to see when these cards come out. But I do feel like this deck can be viable once the new support comes out for sure. For sure,
yeah. A lot of decks get hype. Orcus had his brief moment, but then, like you said, it fell off. And again, here in the TCG, we do have like Mitsubutis, and we have other like just TCG exclusive, you know, archetypes that change the meta a tad bit per se. But yeah, Fabled, hey, we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. And also, you know, here on the channel, we love the penny stonks. Fabled Raven. Don't forget, Fiend Tuner, guys, right now is free. Free 99 here, $2. A lot of one-ofs. It does go up towards 3s and eventually 5s.
I gotta pick this up. I got the DT. I gotta pick this one up.
Yo, you see, quarter century, your favorite rarity, 2 bones. And you know, my guy, Very Nice, he's not gonna let $2 become 10s on him and go to double digits. You know, because with those same $10 for one in the future, he can get 4 to 5 right now. The game is truly that easy. Then we have Necros. You know, again, Very Nice highlighted. Hey, there's Necros support coming out as well. People are not focusing on this. People are forgetting about it. They're just focusing on Orcus and Punk. So again, when it comes to Necros, wow, look at that shiny cardboard playsets right there. The man is literally ready, bro. Literally ready. Literally, man, he was born ready. As we can see here, again, these cards are making moves, making plays, and we see that Bryonac is a 25 piece. This card Used to be 20 bones, spiking up to 30s, now retracing back down to 25s. No better time to get this before it reclaims 30 bucks and beyond. 18 listings only. And then you do have Shurit here, strategist of the Necros, QCSR right here, 5-6 bones. It's 8s. Don't let this be double digits. So overall, these QCSRs, you know, new support coming out. Do you think people should be having access to these cards right now?
Absolutely. If you don't got your pre-preps or your preparations or whatever, if you ain't prepping, you ain't gonna be ready. You know what I'm saying? If you stay ready, you don't got to get ready.
Let's
so I like
get
to
it.
stay ready.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely, if you're a fan of Necros, and you've played the deck before, you know what I mean? I feel like it's definitely gonna be making some moves. It's definitely gonna be doing some things. So don't forget, like all these other decks come out like K9 and all that, and then people forget about what these other decks can do. You know what I mean? Don't be one of those. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go get your cardboard if you need it. You know what I'm saying? Get your fix. You know what I'm saying? Get that fix. You know what I'm saying? Straight to the fix.
We addicted, yo. We addicted to the brown, man. Hey, be early, be ready, be born ready. You don't want to come in late. You don't want to be Billy Bobbin for these cards. Listen to Very Nice. Just get access to these cards, or even as an investment. I don't like Necros. Buy them cheap, sell them to, you know, the Necros Billy Bob coming to the town near you, and then you eat easily, man. Free food, guys. Free food. We have songs of the Dominators, QCSR from Alliance Insight. We saw in the OCG, someone was citing this at 2s. So again, this is a $65 quarter century secret rare. What do you think about? And again, let me just show the art. This is the secret rare of the card, you know, at around 9-10 bones right here. This card, as you guys can clearly see, this card just came out. A lot of people can't play it right now. It's hard to get, you know, and it's a secret rare. Of course, says secret rare, but it's still 30s. Look at that. He went to get the quarter centuries of play set.
Very nice.
Wow, that card looks fresh off the press, just like the channel. Very nice, like his channel.
Very nice.
Look at that. Wow. Insane, man. Shiny cardboard. It never gets old. So 65 bones. Do you think people should be slapping a 200 on this, you know, post-tax? What do you think about it?
I believe you should, if you got it, to you know what I'm saying, get it. Why? Because I was actually playing against Prophecy Wiz, but some of y'all know who he is. I was playing against him on a dueling book, and he was playing Labyrinth with Song of the Dominators, and I think he was playing Impulse with it, and it was actually really good. Like he won. You know what I'm saying? It went to game 3. He won. You know what I mean? But he caught me off guard a lot of the times with this card, and the way he was able to play and move around with it. It made me actually feel like picking up Max Rarity Lab. But them big welcomes are like 200, or welcome big lab, whichever one of those is 200 a pop. I was like, I don't know about this. Ariana's is 100. It's like, it gets crazy. Like, I got the deck in my cart. It's like $1,100 right now, Max Rarity.
Man.
But I don't know if I'm built like that right now, because there's other fire decks coming out that I want to invest in. It's like K9 and stuff. So, but no, it's a broken card, and I feel like they're not done pumping out things around this archetype. So if you can get it right now, get it before it becomes $120, $110, all the way up to $150. Like, I picked up my purges at 150s for a QCR, and now they went up like crazy. So this is no different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you
Impulse. I picked up my impulses at 150, not purge. I think I said purge, but yeah, man, if you can get it, definitely get it. If you can trade for it, get it. Whatever you got to do, make sure you just, you know what I'm saying, get in early while you can. And if you can't get this, get the secrets. You know what I'm saying? Pick your poison. You know.
Exactly. Yeah. Basically, just get exposure to the card. Me, I have 4 or 5 of these now. I'm trying to get 4 more just to complete the RO9 as an investment. You do see the little curvature down here. So again, the demand will come in. We saw this with purges. They were super cheap. When they first came out, they were $8, man, insane. And then when they went up to 55s, not to say that this one has to follow that same suit, but I'm getting the RO9. I ain't playing around this time, just in case. And then the high end, maybe your personal play set, $200. If you're a high end heavy stonker, you come in.
You know what, Jay? I got a secret rare Euro. I'm gonna send you one, bro. That one's on me.
Man,
you know
that secret rare Euro, man. If it's Euro, I'm keeping that one, man. We invested into these. You know, but we keeping this one, but we keeping the Euro print, because that's my favorite rarity. Appreciate the hookup, man. And yeah, appreciate it. And be like Very Nice. Get exposure. He has secrets. He has you know, he also has the quarter century secret rares. So that's a great card to be getting access to. Then we have the Slicer, man. This card is slicing, you know, other cardboard out here, as we can see. Again, Gordian Slicer. Card came out at a 50 piece, and now it's 65s. And you can see it in Very Nice's binder right there with the clean playset, man.
Very nice.
Literally, man. Shiny cardboard. It never gets old. As we can see, this
Yo,
card
true,
is 65.
true,
Yeah, go ahead.
so I bought this by accident. It was like a pre-order, and I ordered off of I think it was Kong's Games. Oh
By
no,
accident.
Gamer's Choice.
Yeah.
And I checked out, and I was like, oh shit, I think I bought it, but and then I hit him up, and they wouldn't let me get my money back. But I was like, all right, at least I got him.
Yeah,
You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
I didn't mean to buy him, but it's
No,
whatever,
no,
you know?
nah. I
It's
feel
okay.
you. Nah, but that mistake is gonna pay off down the line because this card is $65, 19 listings only, and it quickly goes to 70s. And this card has triple digits written all over it. This could be the next Ultimate Slayer. It's just waiting for its next format, guys. And again, you do have the secrets. Let me pull it up while you take over. Why do you think people should be picking this card up here, real quick?
I feel like Gordian Slicers are going to be good at some point, because though we don't have a deck that can really take advantage of the way the card like interacts with you and your opponent, nonetheless it's still a good board breaking card. And I feel like once the right deck comes out that can take advantage of how much like this disrupts your opponent's strategy. Like I saw a video where Yassine talking about it, and he was saying that at some point, like, people are going to respond to this card. You're gonna make them force activations of certain things. So I feel like this card definitely puts pressure on your opponent. And you do have Ultimate Slayers that you can play, but this card has a special place in the format. It's just finding its way to greatness right now. But don't get it twisted. It's going to be a great card. Like, they make cards like this for a reason. I don't know if people realize that Konami prints cards like these for a reason, and at some point they come back, and it's a thrust target, you know what I mean? So it's a viable card, you know what I mean? It's going to be good at some point. Sometimes if you play a deck that generates enough hand advantage that could actually commit to banishing one card face down and not worry about it, you know what I mean? Gordian Slicer.
Yeah, I mean, the man took the words out of my mouth, man. It was an amazing explanation. What words? The last part. That cards like these get reprinted for a reason. They don't just come out willy-nilly. Oh, this card came out, we can't play it, so it sucks and no one cares about it. No, that's just when it comes out. But a month, 2 months, 3 months down the road, the format changes. Now all of a sudden, people come to this and they need to play this to get over that. Guys, it's always, Yu-Gi-Oh is always ever changing. The meta is always shifting. Cards that are not good now become good later. So amazing point that Very Nice made with regards to Gordian Slicer. And then the secret rares are at 11/12s. We're waiting for single digits. We'll see if we get it. You see these walls here. The card is consolidating though, so do as you need to. Then we have Tikaboo. There can be only one. It's a CR that Very Nice wanted to highlight here. This CR, massive volume candle here. Not a lot of items being sold for this one, but as we can see, is a 25 piece for a card that recently was in the low 20s. Now is in the mid 20s, 17 listings only. And then it goes to 35s at the bottom of the page, 2 pages only. So again, this is a card that didn't get the Stampede treatment. Honestly, I think it should have. So now the CR remains the max rarity. So what do you think about this card? Very Nice, and then CRs, just in general.
I feel like Tikaboo is being played right now in Regenesis because they play so many different types. As far as like, I play the Ultra. I don't really like CRs like that. To be honest.
Okay.
Like, some people might consider it the max rarity, but like, if I don't like a card, I just don't like a card like in that rarity. I feel like it's like a lower rarity version of a secret rare.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Personally, that's how I feel about CRs, but somebody might be in the comments like, this guy's stupid. He doesn't know what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's a good card, and it's seeing a lot of play right now with Regenesis, rightfully so, because it does lock down decks and lock down archetypes that play multiple types. You know what I mean? Like Ryzio, they play Pyros and Thunders, I believe. So it gets them up out of there, type shit. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, if you like CRs, by all means, cop down. If not, come over to my side and play the Ultras. You know
there we go, man. At the end of the day, get that
exposure.
Chillin'
McMillan, like Jay said.
Chillin' McMillan, let him know, man. We out here chillin' McMillan. Again, this card is broken, man. It's Tikaboo. That's why they had to hit it to 1, because the floodgates like these, people be sleeping on them, man. Don't sleep on these. And the CRs are 25s. They're at all-time lows, or close to all-time lows if you want exposure to this card. Then we have the Seal of Orichalcos. Again, another straight fire pick from the man himself. Very nice. He was like, Jay, I want to put people on. It is cheap, but it is the max rarity version of this card, if we're not mistaken, right here. Yeah, look at this volume candle. 468 items sold. It's like Very Nice is onto something, man. He's reading the charts. He's seeing these volume candles, and he wants you guys to be part of it and to not miss out. 40 listings only. You have a couple of 1s and 2s, and then the card starts hitting, almost 3 bones a pop, man. So Very Nice is onto something. Why do we have this large volume candle, and why should people be picking this up?
Recently, Orichalcos was played in a Regenesis deck that topped, and ever since then, people have been giving it a second look because we don't use our extra deck with Regenesis anyway. So, like, people are like, okay, well, you know, if I play this, I can make all my Regenesis monsters 3K beat sticks. So if I attack 3 times with 3K beat sticks, it's like GG's, you know what I mean? And it's a lot of pressure for people to deal with. And on top of that, if you activate this, you know, you could just chain your Regenesis code, special out your Regenesis monster, and then, like, you know what I mean? Because code locks you out the extra deck anyway. But you know, hey man, you got to have $2 to spend. Like, pick it up while you can get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm picking up a play set just because it's cheap. I have it in my cart right now, so I will be purchasing some cards after this video. But yeah, man, like, pick it up. It's cheap. Why not? You know what I mean? And it's a fan favorite. Don't lose though, because you could lose your soul. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget about the drawback of the card. You use it.
The seal's gonna get you.
So be careful. All right, be careful. You know what I'm saying?
Be
Soul
careful
out here.
Don't let the seal, you know, just you know, just catch you,
Lock
man.
your ass away.
Yeah,
chill.
For real, man. Hey, this card is cheap, man. Listen to the man. $2-3. I mean, it's expensive compared to previous prices where the card maybe, you know, at one point was shekels. But now you can see this is a massive volume candle. This card has been in an uptrend. Don't let this $2 to $3 card becomes 5 billies and beyond, guys. It's a quarter-century secret rare behind the tin paywall. You don't want to lose exposure to this card. So you guys already know we leave the best for last. So this is a great penny stonk, because the man is a heavy stonker, but he's even out here providing you with some penny stonk value because he knows that is a fan favorite. And lastly, I wanted to ask this question to Very Nice himself with exclusive cards, not just because they're quarter-century secret rare, but as a heavy stonker, as a high-end investor, you know, for the spell right here, are these cards that you're looking at, you know, cards like game promos, hard to get, they're scarce, they're expensive. Like, you as a heavy stonker, you know, how do you see these cards? Are you looking forward to possibly playing this in your decks, or do you prefer, you know, there we go. He answered the question. He answered the question.
Sir.
He actually has the early days alternate art right here.
Yes,
this card is
sir.
what? 33 bones? 32s right there. So what do you think about this one and cards like these that are promotional, like in the game and things of that nature?
If they're promos, pick them up, bro. Pick them up, because at some point they're gonna be hard to get, and right now Konami's doing swaps. So if you have a dirty harpies, that shit sound crazy. Dirty herpes. If you got dirty herpes, send your dirty herpes back to Konami, and they'll swap it out for you. You feel me? Give you a nice clean joint. You feel me? Very nice.
Okay.
But man,
right.
These cards are like always be fan favorites. Like,
for sure.
I wanted to get the purple one because my birth month is February, so my birthstone is like a violet. You know what I mean? So this is, you know. All right, that's why I got it.
All right,
I had the other one and I got rid of it for this one.
Okay.
Yeah. But I love the artwork of the purple version of this. It looks amazing.
All right. Yeah. I mean, now that you mention it, I had to notice that. So that's pretty cool. I didn't notice that this one is like violet, more purplish. This is sort of like reddish, pinkish, you know, type of, you know, color. So that's pretty nice. You know, yeah, people are going to have their preferences. You do have a wall of China at 32s and then another one at 35s, but eventually it becomes a 40 piece for the alternate art purple version. And then, you know, the red/pinkish version is actually more scarce. Used to be 36s. You have a wall of China at 40s. And then after that, it is gonzo. So yeah, I mean, we'll end it on that note, man. We're at over an hour in, guys. If you're still here, you guys are straight MVPs. Do not forget to tune in to the man himself. He dedicated over an hour of his time grinding here with your boy, just making sure you guys get exposure to his thought process, his mindset, what he does, show shiny cardboard, and also do, you know, day in the life, deck profiles, vlogs, you name it, just entertaining you guys and keeping everything very nice, just like his channel. First link in the description down below. He's going to 2K soon. We need to support the very brand right there. Very nice brand.
Very nice Yu-Gi-Oh shirts. These very nice Yu-Gi-Oh shirts will be dropping. This is my actual brand, Very Nice the brand, but I did a spin-off and made Very Nice Yu-Gi-Oh. But you guys will be able to cop like these hats. There's a vlog actually on there where I'm actually there it is right there, Yu-Gi-Oh merch. Yep. That vlog right there, I'm showing myself getting these hats made, you know what I mean?
They're fire,
I have a bunch of different colorways. This is navy blue and cream.
Fire.
I have a black and cream. Man, I'm telling you, y'all want to stay tuned. I've never seen any really fire Yu-Gi-Oh merch. You know what I'm saying? Like fashionable. Like I wear this, like I was around Kanye with this hat. You feel me? I almost didn't put it on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you.
The man preaching, man. Hey, and the merch looks very nice, just like his channel, guys. Fresh off the press. you definitely need to get exposure, not just to the merch, but to the channel itself as well. First link in the description down below. So again, don't forget, make sure you subscribe to your boy, ring that bell, like this video, guys, and make sure you share this in one place with a group chat or with a group of friends, because you know you guys have friends, man. My only friend is very nice. Okay, so guys, you know, before
okay, man, I'm here for you, brother. I'm here, man.
Thank you, bro. So on that note, any last words, bro? Any shout out? Any last words before we get out of here, man?
Man, shout out to Jay and the Fresh Out the Press fam. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys for having me. You know what I mean? It's always a pleasure and it's always a blast. Man, there's a lot of, I didn't realize there were so many haters in the community when they see you enjoying yourself and your thing. But listen, I just want to tell all of you guys, enjoy your hobby, man. We all have, we share a common love of the game. You know what I mean? And whether you can afford the most expensive cards or, you know, the cards that cost the shekels, just enjoy what you're doing and where you're at in the game. And there's always room for progress and growth. You know what I mean? So, and then, you know, make connections, man. Sometimes you don't got to be an asshole. Sometimes if you make the right connections with people, I'm out to send Jay a free Dominus Songs of the Dominant. That's crazy. Euro secret, but just because it's my boy. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when you cool with people for the right reasons, not just to get something off somebody. Right. You know what I mean? Like you can line up, you know, some deals. So just, you know, have fun with the game, be respectful, love one another, treat each other right, look out for each other, and you know, we there's room for growth. Everybody can eat, B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love that phrase, man. At the end, we all can eat. We all eating out here, guys. Just like Very Nice, we all feeding that addiction, guys. So that's why you want to go subscribe right now. First link in the description.
Straight to the vein, baby.
Yo, that just gets to me, bro. We literally feeding that addiction, man. So great words of wisdom, and like we like to always love to say, that we're positively impacting people's lives. That's my purpose out here. I just chose to do so with my passion, which is Yu-Gi-Oh, guys. So we share all the same love and passion for the cardboard, for the brown. We all addicted to the brown, guys. So on that note, it was a pleasure. Very nice. Again, this was the second time, but definitely not the last. You know, we love to have you on. We always have fun. We always collab. It's all about the chemistry, having a good time, and also showing that shiny pieces of, you know, the pieces of cardboard, guys. So on that note, again, guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, and for your attention. Stay fresh.